I'm delusional, guys. I'll be the first one to say it. I know no one has probably ever said that about me before, but I'll be the first. This week has probably been one of the hardest weeks I've had in my life as of more recently, to be honest. I've been deathly sick and it's been the worst, and today is finally like the first day really where I am so sick. I've been blowing my nose all day out, blowing my brains out, but today I feel so much better comparatively to like the past 3 days. The past 3 days have been a living hell for me. Just constantly waking up in the middle of the night, like waking up like 3 to 5 times per night, just coughing up blood. And I've honestly been the sickest I've ever been in such a long time, but finally feeling better. Got to chill at my house for like a day really, and I'm leaving tonight again. But overall, it's been a long week. And I'm bringing up the topic of delusion as this kind of relates to like YouTube, but also tying into like the fraternity stuff as well. And I just kind of want to have a little rant with you guys and just talk my mind out. But anyways, where my headspace has been for the past week, really it's been towards like my sickness and how sick I've been feeling. I was able to celebrate Lunar New Year with my family on, I think it was Tuesday. Yeah, Lunar New Year was last Tuesday, and I had a lot of fun with it. So shout out to my family and friends for giving me red envelopes, leasy, basically just giving me money. So shout out to them, I really appreciate them. I had a lot of fun celebrating Lunar New Year with my family. The next day I come back to school on Wednesday, and for some reason I started having like that little like itch in my throat. I was like, God damn it, I'm gonna be sick. By the end of the night, I got so like ill and like having like a fever. I was so cold out of my mind. I was just like shivering. Whatever I was doing, even coming out of like the shower, just like blasting heat on my body, I would come out shivering. I'm like, dude, what the heck is going on with me? And yeah, for like the following days, I was just shivering out of my mind, even though my body temperature was like super hot. And on Friday for the fraternity, I had like a party, and I was working like a job, so I wasn't like doing anything. I was just making sure everyone was doing good in the party themselves. But I literally had like 5 layers on. I had like a wife beater, t-shirt, jacket, hoodie, then a windbreaker, and even a shiesty. Not all the way up since that would be kind of cringe, but I had all those layers and I was still shivering. I don't even know how that's even possible. And then all the girls were practically not even wearing anything. That's kind of how college parties go, to be honest, and they weren't shivering. But that's kind of just the hoe protection, or the alcohol speaking. But it's whatever. I'm just kind of envious on how they weren't getting cold, but I was so cold. Like my nose was like shivering. I was coughing so much, and I don't know, it just put me in a really bad headspace. This one moreover so than other sicknesses, because I've been going over with myself like, do I really want to commit to this fraternity lifestyle? Because today, Sunday, is when I really do decide. I mean, I did accept my bid, but today I make my first payment, and if I make a payment, then I'm basically going to be committing to this whole fraternity stuff. But I think as I've gotten less and less sick and my head has cleared up more, I think I've realized I think I should give it a shot. I've heard this quote and I feel like it's a good quote, a nice simple quote: nothing changes if nothing changes. And I feel like that's really powerful, because I mean, what in my life is going to change if I don't join a fraternity? Nothing. So if I join, something will change, and even if it's a good or bad experience, I will have a new learning opportunity. So I gotta just put myself out there and just see what's in store for myself. So that's kind of the response I have given myself, and it's been quite a long week. Since I remember on Wednesday when it was like my peak sickness, shout out to some of my boys I texted. I was literally just having late night thoughts on, do I even want to do this? I was feeling so sick. It really like affected like my, not mental state, because my mental is always solid, to be honest, but really just messing with my thought process on if I really wanted to do it. And the main reason why is because of the time commitment of it, and that's the whole premise of this video, the delusion. The time commitment, because it would be taken away from my YouTube, and I haven't posted on YouTube in over a week. That's probably the shittiest feeling I've ever felt in a while. Just another slap in the face on top of me being sick, to be honest. And it is kind of weird for an outsider to hear my opinions on YouTube, on how passionate I am about it. Like, you haven't posted in a week? That's chill. Like, I mean, you can post whenever you want. You're not under like a time constraint or nothing like that. But YouTube's my biggest hobby. I feel like I want to be successful on YouTube. Obviously, that's the end goal in life, and that's honestly all I ever want in my life. Not really the fraternity stuff, but I think it would help me grow as an individual to better my content and maybe have more connections for videos as well. That's kind of how my brain has been operating a lot as of recent. Just how can I get content out of this, which is kind of like maybe a sad way of thinking of things, but it's just really related to like the content or YouTube side of things. Sorry, the bell's gonna go off. I'm gonna pause for a second real quick. All right, the bell turned off, but I want to show you guys this really nice view before it goes away. Just look at this view, guys. I love being back home. It just really shows me like how beautiful and lucky I have it for myself. Anyways, back to the ramp. That's too bright. I feel like, yeah, it was just, what was straying me away from the whole fraternity stuff was just a big time commitment, as it felt really weird not being able to like post on YouTube. And it wasn't like on a purposeful thing where I was fading YouTube. That would obviously never be me, but I was just so busy with all the fraternity stuff, as in moving stuff, setting up stuff, being at the parties, waking up early for cleanup. That's kind of like an inside look, and I'm not trying to like leak a lot of things. I mean, I feel like that's pretty common knowledge, and I don't know, it really picked up my time a lot. I feel like people like fraternities a lot, or joining a fraternity a lot, because it gives them something to do. I feel like I already had something to do, as whatever free time I did have, I would be pouring that free time into creating videos, ideating for YouTube and whatnot, and I already had something going for myself. So me having something to fill up my time even more, that honestly wasn't really like a plus I was looking forward to with the fraternity stuff. But as my head has been clearing up for the past few days, I've kind of realized the importance of maybe checking out the fraternity at least, which is, I've already gone through all the rush process of going through every single frat and meeting everyone, and if I don't commit now and I want to do it in the future, I would have to do that again. But also just trying to make new friends, really, since I potentially might be a commuter next year, and if I am, then I would need more friends so I could like crash at their place in case I have like any breaks in between my passing periods, or if I want more people to be in the videos, or if someone has a connection to be like a DJ or work at this job, then I would have more friends. I don't know. I think it's, overall in the grand scheme of things, I think it's better for myself to commit to this fraternity stuff. Maybe that's like a well given for you guys to just hear out loud, but it's been a lot of thinking and internal processing within myself for the past few days. Like I said, I don't know, just really this week has been a lot for myself, and that's why I'm making this video, for myself to just talk out loud, but also as an update to you guys, because I haven't really talked to you guys in over a week, so I'm sorry about that. But I'm gonna be experimenting with new styles of video content creation as well, like reacts. I've never really messed with that before, or maybe like gaming content as well, but I don't really have like my PC set up at school, so maybe that one's for like the summer. But react content, I feel like that would be kind of legendary if I could get in a good groove of doing that, because I love watching YouTube. Whenever I have like off time, I like watching YouTube. I mean, it's literally what I live and breathe. So if I can just become a good react creator in some ways, then that would be kind of cool. But definitely, obviously, sticking to making original videos, that's always what I want to do. But if I'm going to be occupied for the rest of the semester with the fraternity stuff as a pledge, then I got to experiment with new ways of recording videos on like a whim, kind of, if you get what I'm trying to get at. But yeah, man, I don't know. I wish I could really put into words on how much this week has like affected me, as I don't know, I never really have like off days even, so me having a whole off week, it really just threw me off. And I got in such like a good mood today when I woke up, although like I was really just blowing my brains out. I was feeling a lot better than I was comparatively to yesterday and then the day before. I've been like exponentially getting better, so praise to the whoever just for getting myself good. And yeah, really goes to show that enjoy being healthy. It could go away in an instant. I mean, from Tuesday to Wednesday, it just literally flipped, and I don't even know. That was a lot, man. But yeah, with all this fraternity stuff, I mean, it's been fun. I have a meeting tonight. I have to like learn. I don't know. The thing is, like, I gotta learn what I'm allowed to say to a camera. Although I do know that probably no one in the fraternity probably watches the video, so I will say a little more than I probably should like right now. But I gotta like learn what I can and cannot say. But yeah, tonight I gotta like learn the whole Greek alphabet. I gotta learn all my pledge class names, all the exact names and everything like that, and just like recite it to them, which isn't even like bad or nothing. But yeah, it just means I got some homework to do. But yeah, hopefully it really doesn't really be taking too much of my time, since something to note is I'm in the spring rush class, and there's two like rush classes. There's fall and spring, and the reason why I bring that up is because my fall rush class for the fraternity I'm rushing, their class size was like 35 people big. My class size is around 16 to 18. So the reason why that class size is pretty important is because the more people you have, the more slack you can kind of have. And since mine is so much smaller, that means I have to like devote more time to it. But I just gotta learn how to kind of avoid it and whatnot, since some of these people are kind of no-lifers, I'm going to be honest, but that's good. Shout out to them. They have something to look forward to, so I hope you guys have fun with that. But for me, I mean, I can't really be no-lifing this stuff. I can't come to every single like setup. I feel like that's kind of unrealistic for me. I have things going on for myself, and I was kind of pushing myself to go to every single setup this entire week, which kind of hurt my soul because I was sick as well, so I'll be sniffling. There's this one guy, obviously I won't name him, but it kind of like pissed me off. I was talking about like how I was so sick. I literally used the term deathly sick for myself on how I was feeling on Wednesday, and he was like, deathly sick? Have you not heard me coughing every single day? Dude, what are you talking about? Honestly, I feel like the man you should fear the most is the man that has nothing to lose. I'm a man that has something to lose, so I couldn't fight him. But honestly, that was the most retarded take I've ever heard. I've been coughing every single day. Dude, I was literally coughing up blood. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dummy? I'm not mad at all. I'm nice, calm, and collected. I'm nearly all the way to being healthy. I'm still sick, but I think within like 2 days, 2 solid nights of sleep, I think I should be chilling, making sure my cortisol levels don't spike or nothing like that. But all in all, I don't know, man. It's been a lot. Anyways, I just wanted to make a quick update video for y'all. I mean, this is probably not too quick or nothing, but I feel like it's really nice doing little update vlogs, and I'm gonna be doing more of these. I'm gonna be experimenting more, and hopefully this fraternity stuff is worth it. I can drop whenever I want. I'm not really gonna pull like a Miami sorority girl where I just like leak everything, but hopefully everything goes well, and hopefully I'm making the right decision, since I've been thinking a lot. But appreciate y'all if y'all listen all the way through. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all very soon. Not within a week, I promise. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. Eating on some hot fries. Goddamn, my boy is hot outside. Please don't try to diss me.